What's poppin', pickleball fam? Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel where you can find all pickleball related things. It's your boy, Mr. Miyagi, and today I will be reviewing my 3-to-1 ratio clinic with Jay Devilliers. But before we get started with that, I want to give a quick shout out to my brother and sister-in-law. They were the first ones to originally pay for my PPR certification, and they paid for this 3-to-1 ratio clinic as a birthday gift because they know I'm really into pickleball and they just want to see me have fun with it. So Sean, Melissa, little baby Mia, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. Also for my father, who's been helping me out throughout this whole pickleball career. I would also like to give a big shout out to the Laners, Mr. and Mrs. Laner, and the whole village over there. You guys have been so instrumental to helping me and my wife be where we're at today and allowing me to do these videos, especially Mama Laner and Mr. Laner. You guys have been helping us so much, and I am so grateful for all the support you all have been giving us. Without you all, none of this would be possible. So, let's jump into it. We are at the Pickleball House. This is in Baltimore. You got myself with the white bandana. You got Mike with the white shorts. And you got Dahlia with the blue shirt. And Mr. Jay Devilliers in the white. We started promptly right at 2 o'clock, I believe. And we just warmed up a little bit. Doing a little bit of soft hitting, getting to know each other, doing some introductions, getting a feel for the ball on the court. And every time it's a little bit different. Their courts are pretty well kept. I don't think their courts get a lot of use. It was pretty empty during the middle of the day, but maybe it was just because it's a weekday. One last thing before we start. I know I am using a Gen 3 illegal paddle, but this was recorded right at the beginning of June. The news just released a couple weeks ago about the paddle being illegal. I spent, like many other people, about 2 months, 2-3 months just dialing in the paddle, serves, forehand drives, drops, just to make sure I feel comfortable with it. And then had this opportunity to play with Jay. I wasn't going to switch up my paddle last minute and then give him some subpar, maybe random game. I'm going to give him the game I've been playing with. So put it in the comment section, let me know about it. Here we go. 0-0 start. Jay to start. He's starting off very casual. Oh, look at me missing a nice reset. Mike serve. Not too bad at first. Just some regular pickleball going on here. Serve is about 60-70%. And Mike just dropped me with the backhand down the line. I didn't think he had that in him. I thought I was going to poach that for sure because I thought he had a good drop. Good on you, Mike. Working my own drop towards him. Nice casual serve. He's not really going for too much. Testing out Dahlia's hands at the net. Trying to work my way in. And popped up a little high. He's funny. He said we came here to play. That's the other thing too. He was cracking jokes left and right throughout all the games, which made playing with them just more fun. And the other thing I will say, he is a pro doing a 3-to-1 clinic. This is not tournament J. This is not PPA J. So it might seem like he's going a lot slower, a lot more comfortable, and he might be a little looser with points. That's because you're not getting the full J potential. So you don't judge him off of what you're seeing here. There's definitely more in the tank, but he is gearing it down for us. That, and he's coming off a hamstring injury, so. You can usually tell how much they're into the game as far as how much they're trying, but how straight their legs are. The straighter the pros' legs are, I mean, they're probably not trying as much. The more into their squats and more into their more lower position, they're probably trying harder. Nice little reset there. Dahlia throwing it down. She's got game. She's got game. Giving the props up to the partner. Class act. Class act. Nice moderate return. If I can get it back. Saying that if you're going to hit a return, make sure you're leaning forward instead of leaning back, which should be pretty much true for any shot. There's a little backhand flick. Oh, I'm missing a forehand into the net. Like I said, maybe a little nervous. Oh, getting out the way early. Oh, great drop, Mike. See, his legs are pretty straight. He's not really giving himself 100%. I wouldn't really judge him off of that. And I try to go for a cute inside-out forehand flick roll, and again, missed like 3 or 4 shots already. This is ridiculous. And this is why I paid to play with the pro. Mobility was a little bit of an issue for Mrs. D, but still hanging in there, still hitting some good shots. Nice casual drive and a nice shake and bake. I knew he was going to drive it, but I miss it, and he tells me you just got to close up that paddle more. My angle was a little too straight, which really helped out. And he said shorten up the swing too. I was taking a big baseball swing through it when it should have been a quick little punch. Things I tell my students all the time. Working that backhand. Getting out of place. And then an easy put down. Nice little movement. He's really not trying to put the ball away hard. He's just playing and having fun. Starting to feel the serve a little bit. Starting to turn it up. Indecision, if you don't know, I always take that point. Even if there's a moment of hesitation, I'll take that from you. Now hitting some big serves, moderate drives. Oh, that was a beautiful little inside out dragon flick of the wrist. So right there, he's explaining to Mike that you probably should not have cross-stepped because then it's harder to get back into that point, while you should have crab shuffled with that ball like that and have that outside arm scoop with your angle not completely open with the paddle but still facing the opposite wall, so it's easier to scoop back in. If you have someone on the run crossing the feet, that means their balls will probably come back with a little more error, a little more room for error to push it down. Think basketball defense. You want to get low and stay in that nice crouch position. Apparently it's 9-3 now. Slice drop. Just plain sloppy play. Ooh. Nice deep return. Coming up to the net, put everything at the feet, find the middle, and get your point. Nice slice return. Okay, and find that middle. Easy pop-ups. One thing I would have liked maybe is that the skill level was listed ahead of time, so that this is 4-0s, 4-5s, 5-0s, and 5-5s instead of just 3-1 clinic, anyone show up. It's not that they weren't bad, but it would have been nice to know what kind of levels people were working with. Trying to go for that ATP, but it's just too short. now he's saying it's 10-3 on 2. Lob serve. Love it. Lob return. Crushed it. I smoked that ball. Anything that returns to me like head height or shoulder height, I'm just putting my whole body into it, smacking it. I don't know what he was saying, but he was probably saying that was a great drive in the middle after I set it up with an outline angle drop. Nice handle, dog. Oh, he gets that ATP that time. But yeah, that was a good drop that forced that sharp angle. So he set himself up for that. He said, of course I got it. No more silly questions, Mike. Yeah, that's hilarious. It's like the 5th easy, just pop-up miss. I think most of mine are going into the net. This part's really cool. He was explaining that wherever the ball is, that's where you want to be facing your body. So let's just say someone's on that bottom right and they have a forehand. If I'm facing them on the other side, I should be facing my backhand to cover that down the line while my partner covers the middle, vice versa. That time I was ready for it. I had my body positioned towards that backhand because that ball was on his forehand side, covering that down the line. Nice little slice return. Pop up. Nice point. Just very controlled. He hasn't probably messed up at all. I've probably messed up like 5 times. So that's just the indicator of where your skills level should be, where you think it should be. If you think you're a high level player, you probably shouldn't mess up at all. If you're messing up 4 or 5 times, you're probably not where you think you are. Just in my opinion. No extra pop to that one. That was a cheeky backhand. A little cross court, and then he held his arm straight and punched it right down the middle. So that was game 1. Very casual, a little warm up. I'm glad I got to play with him first to get it out my system. But stick around to game 2. And this video doesn't have the end of Jay Devilliers talking about me and my game, but it has my new baby boy Kai. So if you're wondering what I've been up to, hey little baby boy. Whoa, say what's up to the YouTube people. Whoa, whoa. Look like Daddy Doula calls. Whoa, whoa. Future 7-0.